Welcome back, guys. This is part 7 of our and final part of our car show series. I know I've only made 7, and no, some of them are being interrupted. I don't know. It's just how the PS4 works. But the Kuruma, I gave it a pearlescent green and an orange, which makes the top of it greenish. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that much of details with that. Then we got this car. This car came out with the PS4, and it's the Dinka Ballista Compact. This car was in GTA 4 and a lot of other GTAs I've seen. Now, this car is a front-wheel drive. It's a nice little car. Cool little modifications on it here and there. Chrome rims and all. And, I mean, I've driven this car a couple times. I like it. I recommend it. If you are a beginner, I recommend this car. I do not recommend that commercial though. So, and what we got here is one of the heist vehicles that came out with the heist update. This is the however you want to pronounce that bike. You earn it at after Pacific standards. And it's a very, very fast bike. Let me check to see if I got any cars that destroyed, because I feel like I'm missing a couple cars.
Morse Mutual, how can I be of service?
All I got is a Virgo, and I'll claim that later. You guys seen that. Moving on over here to this car. It looks like a car you guys have already seen, but it's an extended version of it. It's just longer, and I guess I don't know. I don't know the details or anything that Rockstar puts in these cars sometimes, but this car, I recommend it when you're driving in a public session and you don't have like a Kuruma or an Insurgent or anything like that. I recommend these armored cars. This car I bought, the Benefactor Serrano. It's a nice car. I've had it for a while. And where it's a convertible, and I'll show you guys. It's a convertible. It's a very, very nice little car to drive around in. I don't see this very often though, so you could get out and watch the thing go down and say goodbye and all to it. It has chrome rims and everything. So now we're gonna move on to this. Now this you guys might recognize if it had the front thing on it. This is Franklin's motorcycle that Lamar and Franklin steal off the Vagos. This bike is a Western Bagger. It is a nice bike. I've loved this bike ever since I've gotten GTA, and it reminds me of a Harley a little bit. So now we'll go to our next garage. Actually, yeah, we will. We'll actually go out the garage. That way I can show you the inside of this house. Ramzard, have you been inside the house? Yeah. Is it nice? Okay. Let me try to get in there. I'm in there. Well, for some reason it ain't letting me. Oh, there we go. These houses troll me so much. Here we are in my brand new, pretty cool looking apartment. I've never had this one. This is just a really recent one, and it looks to meet my standards. I mean, of a GTA player and a YouTuber. Nice balcony right here. Just be nice if you could walk on it and jump off and probably commit suicide or something. Shoot people from it and all that. We got Ramzard over here running around like a chicken with his head cut off. And right here, oh yeah, we got stairs. How nice. I've never seen a GTA with so many stairs in one house. So, yeah. And here we got, I guess, the master bedroom and the closet, which, decent closet. The bedroom, it's like a lot of red and a magnificent bathroom. This bathroom is really amazing. This is pretty cool. And I don't know what Ramazar's trying to do. Oh, I think he's trying to... Okay, never mind. I know what he's doing. He's getting my clothes dirty and shit. There's a wall. I thought it was a door. My bad. Going down some more stairs. Damn. And here is, what do you know, the heist planning room. It looks like every heist planning room that you have in this game. How nice. And you got some ugly looking chair there. And you got some rocks. And we got some jackass running into me. How nice. All the requirements of a GTA player. Now we'll exit apartment, go to the next apartment, and that will be the end of this car show series, as I say. I call it a series because there's so many of it. We're going to take the rat rod and try not to get hit. And yes, it's right down the road, actually, in a way. And yes, if you guys don't like neon underneath these kind of vehicles, I don't know what to really tell you, because I think this neon looks beautiful underneath a black truck like this. But you may beg to differ. You may not like it. Don't know. And I ran into a wall. How droll. I mean the sounds of this truck. I mean the sounds of these vehicles that they put on here now. I'm going in first person. I'm gonna let you see if the noise. I mean, it sounds different from the rat truck from last gen. I know that for a fact. A lot of muscle cars sound different, and this thing don't have much traction. I tell you that much. Oh, I'm gonna show you a. Of course, you all already know that house. Hang on, let me make sure I'm pointing at the right thing. Let me get my flare gun. Well, right there is the house that you pull down. Madrazo's, one of Madrazo's hookers or something from story mode. It's the house you and Michael and Trevor, not Michael and Trevor, Michael and Franklin pull down. And you know, I think it'd be nice if you could hook up a truck cable and pull down into these stilt houses, especially the ones you could buy. Then you could troll people and all that. The house be under construction, and I think a lot of people want to get stilt houses. And I popped a wheelie there. I'll be damned. Looks like we're going in here on foot. And here is the next garage, my next and last garage, full of vehicles. If it loads me in or not, it's beyond me. And we'll get Ramazard in here, that way he can look too, so as soon as he buzzes himself, then we'll let him in. Anytime. Yes, it took him long enough, I know. And we're going to start with this. This is a very nice vehicle, but it was blacklisted for some reason in last gen at PS3 and Xbox 360 as the Vapid Hot Knife. Why they even put it in there if it was going to be blacklisted is beyond me. Modders could spawn it in and do all that. It just made everyone else so upset that they couldn't get it, because this is a very nice car and it could be not modded very nicely. As you can see, I have a black and yellow paint on it and all. It's a nice car. I recommend it when it comes to class and style. I do not recommend it for races. This car right here is, I have not driven this car much. The Mamba. This car is a new car to me. I have not driven much, so I can't rate it or anything, or but so far that I've driven it, it is a decent little car. It goes pretty fast at it too. We'll move on over here to the Buffalo S, which, even though I mentioned earlier that the Buffalo could outrun the Buffalo S, which is, well, alright, let me rephrase that. It could take off at a starting line, but it takes a while for the Buffalo S to catch up to the Buffalo. That's how even that those cars are. Of course, this is Franklin's vehicle in story mode. Of course, it ain't gonna be black. It's whatever color you want it to be. And it has the crew emblem on it, of course, because I had another crew emblem on there, but I switched crews again. So, and if you notice, I'll take you to the back. The spoiler and the bumper are stock cars, like NASCARs. So this car, you can make it look like a NASCAR pretty good, and I like that about it. So, you know, I recommend it highly for races and just for joyriding. Next is the Prairie. I don't know, I can't remember. I've had this car ever since last gen, PS3, Xbox 360. This car is a front wheel drive. I recommend it for street races, nothing else, because where the front wheel drive is and they're concerned, and where it just takes off so fast that the wheels just spin until you get going. This car I recommend for street races more than anything else. You take this on the off-road track and you're going to be basically fighting it going up hills where it's front wheel drive. I hate taking this car on off-road. I love driving it on pavement. Moving on to this orange beauty over here. It is the Dukes. I had it fully customized. I had it all blacked out and everything, but then I thought, you know what, I'm going to put it as my favorite TV show that was ever on, the Dukes of Hazzard. The Dukes, of course, the Dukes of Hazzard car, and of course, for I think legal reasons, they couldn't put the Confederate flag on there, which was crap. But this is one of out of the top. This is the top 10. One of my favorite vehicles in the top 10. I recommend it. I highly recommend it. It's a very, very nice car. And its debut was GTA 4. I'm sure you people know the Dukes in that, but this Dukes has something different a little bit with the light situation. There's light covers. I'm sure you can't see the lights now, but when you pull it out and it turns nighttime, when you turn your lights on, those covers go down and uncover headlights, and I find that pretty cool, honestly. Next, we'll go to the Stallion. The Stallion debuted in GTA 4 last gen, and I drove this car. I've always had a car like this, and I think this car was I believe it was in a couple other GTAs. I'm not sure. Put in the comment section below if it was and which one it was. But I made it to a murder black, all that fun stuff. It's a nice car. I recommend it. So then we go over to a common vehicle that seems common in this series, and that is the Phoenix. I made this Phoenix to look like the Keen's Phoenix, the Keen's NASCAR. Of course, I went too light on the blue, but that's the crew color and all. So I mean, this car is a nice car. I recommend it if you could find it. That's the one thing wrong about this car. It is so rare that you can barely find it. If you find it and you drive it, I recommend you keep it because it is a very nice muscle car. On to the last car of the series. It is the Banshee 900, my bad. Banshee 900R. I recommend this vehicle because of the style. And of course, I got the obnoxious spoiler on the back of it. My bad. I think it looks good with the color scheme and the camouflage. Where I come from, the country, I've said before, I come from the country, so I love camouflage. This is the camouflage color that's on here is more of a navy color. I mean, you take this to Benny's, you look at all the liveries on here, and this is the last one, the most expensive livery you could get with the Banshee. It's a nice livery, and as you can see, the livery will fade through any crew emblem on GTA. So I recommend this car, and guys, I would appreciate your views and likes, comments, everything. If you want to see me play a different game, comment, let me know. Goodbye for now. Rambazar saying bye, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.